We're on the clock now. We give these guys 1 minute as a group to quickly recap more stories from this week. First up, social media blew up this week after a local pizza chain with big growth plans inked a $5 million deal, 10-year deal with the University of New Mexico for naming rights on the Pit, otherwise known as University Arena. Wise Pies Pizza and Salad is a new company with just 3 locations, but says it has big growth plans here and nationally. And Tom, this thing was a bold move by a young company, certainly, but a lot of folks are just really tied to the name, the Pit.
Exactly. You know, I might go Dan Foley on this one and go
Please.
3 minutes on a rant. But no, I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. So the naming of it wasn't really a surprise. The fact that they co-opted the most recognizable brand at the University of New Mexico, the Pit, as an AKA the Pit, that was surprising. I say good for Wise Pies, but really bad for the University of New Mexico because you just gave away the franchise for $5 million.
I appreciate that point. $5 million seems a little, and I understand Dr. Frank has said it's a tough market for naming stuff.
$5 million
seems
over
pretty
how
cheap.
many years?
10
I mean,
years.
really, it's only costing them $100,000 the first year, $100,000 the second year, and then they have some balloon payments. But you know, pizza joints come and go. Although I understand Steve Chavez has got a lot of other interests in heating and cooling and
He's one of the co-owners.
business technology, automating those things.
Interesting. Sophie, what do you think of this?
I think to Tom's point, that Wise Pies maybe deserves a little bit of a discount. I mean, and that's what we see. No, but because of this, the day after it was announced, the Journal was still calling it the Pit in its headlines. It's going to take so much. I mean, I've heard people say Mile High Stadium is still Mile High Stadium in Denver. Who knows who the sponsor is these days? And so it's not as valuable as you would think. I want to say this to Wise Pies, though. Thank you for stepping up for our local university and our local team, because I think that that's important.
Not bad. What do you think, Janice?
I'm the only one who's still mad.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Because when this project was brought to the legislature, we were very careful about what we said. There was bond money. The fact that the students are now paying for these bonds, and now we're giving away a public building because, in my opinion, the university didn't manage its money well. This bothers me. Now, Wise Pies, I'm grateful, but you know, do we really benefit by having the Wise Pies Arena over having the Pit? And I just think, so where does this stop? So now does every room in the library get sold? Where does it stop?
Sure, everybody. Good extra time, extra fat minute on that. It was worth it. It's a big story in our town. Next subject, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has issued proposed rules to curtail levels of pollution linked to respiratory problems, such as asthma, of course, and that's got utilities in New Mexico in the Southwest bracing for the impact. The EPA is proposing to limit ozone emissions to a range of 65 to 70 parts per billion, and it will take public comment on an even stricter standard of 60 parts per billion, if you know what that means. Just look it up. The Associated Press reports that more than 30 counties in New Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado have levels above that lower end of that range. That's the important part. EPA predicts costs to industry would range from nearly $4 billion to $15 billion. One environmentalist calls it a paradigm shift for the West. And Sophie, New Mexico is prepared. Are we prepared for such a paradigm shift? Because, you know, we can't seem to get our arms around this four-corner emissions thing.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you brought that up, because the Four Corners area is a pit, to use the name from before, a pit of pollution. And when you say, you know, is New Mexico prepared? New Mexico, like the eastern states, like California, has had the opportunity to prepare for decades, and it has not done enough. And so we are in that position that's sort of artificially manufactured. Oh my God, what a surprise. It's not a surprise.
Janice, what do you think? Too far? Has it gone too far?
Yes, I think it's gone too far. It reminds me of fugitive dust. And while there is a bowl up in the northwest corner of the state, but then we have wind. And so at what point do we look at dissipation? At what point do we look at dust created from federal lands? And then there's the other side of it. New Mexico is especially hard hit by some of these regulations, and the wildlife guardians come after the state of New Mexico and the smaller population states more than any other area. Why is that? And I don't have the answer, but it bothers me because having been in Philadelphia, it's not great. and the air here is pristine by comparison.
Interesting. Tom, your thought?
You know, I'm not one for government regulation, so I'm not really a big fan of this, and I think it could have huge implications, negative ones, on New Mexico.
I wonder if we'll get some grace period here. To Janice's point, it takes time to do these implementations.
Well, P&M was already shutting down 2 of its units there. The tragedy, in my point of view, and this is a hotspot nationwide, methane gas, carbon dioxide
Visible
gas.
from space.
Visible from, and it's a lot different than dust because it has a question of global warming. But anyway, the problem is that P&M now is proposing to perhaps buy a coal mine to supply and use nuclear and use other environmentally harmful things to continue rather than wind and solar.
Interesting. Thank you all for being here. We're going to do some on-the-clock stuff on the web. Join us there. For more news of the week, archived interviews, and other bonus material, head to our website at newmexicoinfocus.org. Also find us on Facebook and Twitter by searching New Mexico in Focus. And as always, all of us here at New Mexico in Focus appreciate your time and your effort to stay informed and engaged. I'm Gene Grant. We'll see you next week in Focus.